Wayne Scott under center in a wishbone formation. 2 running backs behind him. He has Henderson and Melly behind him. He's going to give it to Henderson. Henderson totes the rock up the center, driving the pile forward. Picks up about 4 on the play.
Again, I mean, Henderson is just automatic right now for about 4 or 5 yards every time he takes the ball up the middle.
All right, 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Blue desperately trying to hold them. They are stout inside the red zone on this drive. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Time expiring on the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break as we switch sides of the field, and we'll be back in a minute. Thank you, everybody, for joining in on this broadcast of Blue versus Burgundy Varsity. We are just about to get the second quarter underway. Burgundy has moved the ball down the field on this drive. They are now have a 3rd and 11, really a 3rd and goal from the 11. We're here in sunny Dwight, Illinois. It's about 81 degrees out. The boys are well hydrated, chomping at the bit to get at each other in the second quarter. 0-0 ball game. Good game. Blue has to get a big stand here. Burgundy with a great offensive drive, trying to end it in points. They have Cambridge Wayne Scott at quarterback. Kyle Wilson has been a big part of their offense. Cody Johnson, Ezekiel Melly. Well, Wayne Scott's going to be in the wishbone formation with 2 running backs behind him. The referee's going to stop this for a second. We don't know quite why. We're just getting everything set. Caleb, I saw you down on the Burgundy sideline. What was the chatter going into the second quarter?
Well, what they're basically looking to do is they're going to keep doing what they're doing. Kind of expect them to kind of throw a pitch here on this next play. For Blue, a lot of soul searching going on. Coaches are very upset with the effort of some of their players.
All right. Wayne Scott pitches it to Henderson. Henderson on that left side trying to get to that pylon, and Blue is going to stop them. A sea of blue on the left side of that Burgundy field.
Yeah, they're going to have to attack in waves. Henderson's always dragging people with him no matter where he is. He always manages to drag a few guys across a few more yards.
Kyle Wilson runs over to the Burgundy sideline talking to his offensive coordinator. He's going to run back on the field, relay the information to Wayne Scott. A big 4th down and goal play from the 5-yard line. Burgundy would love to hammer one home. Get an early lead here on Blue. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm Zach Kinney. My broadcast partner is Caleb Crone. We're here in the scaffolding broadcast booth in Dwight, Illinois at Man Camp. Wayne Scott in the wishbone formation. 2 running backs behind him. He takes the ball, pitches it over to his running back, Melly. And there is a pre-snap penalty. Move Burgundy back. False start on the offense. That's going to move. It's going to move him back to the 10-yard line. 4th and goal still.
Yeah, with them getting moved back to 4th and goal here from basically the 10-yard line, This is going to be an interesting play call. They have shown the ability to throw.
All right, Wayne Scott alone in the gun, trips right. Burgundy begging for a timeout, doesn't get it. And Wilson is being held like crazy. That's going to be a fresh set of downs for Burgundy. Wilson ran a good route to beat the blue guy cleanly, and blue held on. It's going to be 1st and goal for Burgundy here.
Listen, man, I understand with your the young man there, Marquette. You want to hang on to the jersey there, but if you're going to hold, you got to be a little bit more subtle. Once the ball's in the air, you know all eyes are going to be on you. Great play by Burgundy to be able to call this. Blue coaches are trying to say that this ball is uncatchable, and I'm sorry.
Absolutely not. That was catchable for sure.
He almost got to the ball while he was being dragged for 3 seconds.
That was a good ball by Wayne Scott to Wilson. And that connection struck for a big first down earlier in the drive on 3rd down. I just have one matter of business to get away while I see Sarah Brewer in the comment section. Sarah Brewer, Caleb Brewer, big number 85, a strong physical presence on that blue team, says that he loves his mama. So if we can relay that information to his mama for him, we'd be more than happy to. So Caleb Brewer says he loves his mama. Nothing unmanly about loving your mama.
I think right now what is happening is Grimaldi is talking to the rest, because this is a big deal whether they're calling this a pass interference or whether they're calling this holding. If it's offensive holding, there's going to be a difference in the spot.
By my recollection, So we are not sure what the official calling is. By our view in the booth, I personally thought that the defender was holding on to that receiver well before the ball was even thrown. Like I think that may have been defensive holding. Regardless, we have a 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line for Burgundy here. Wayne Scott, okay, they're going to replay 4th down. All right, Wayne Scott throws it to the left. He's got a man open. Touchdown, Burgundy. A strike to Cody Johnson. A 5-yard dot to put Burgundy up by a touchdown. What a way to end a great drive for Burgundy.
Well, that's great anticipation there by Cambridge. You know, Cam right there, he waits, sees the receiver clear, and again throws it out. It's also nice to see him use him in an offense. Last year he was on green and felt that they were underusing some of his passing abilities. And this year it's awesome to see. A part of the things you'll see with a lot of coaches is sometimes coaches don't know how to use these players. They don't know them very well. And it's just fantastic to see him being used in just correctly here, letting him stand in the pocket, throw the ball. Excellent young man.
Cambridge Wayne Scott underneath center. Takes the ball, good snap, hands it off to the big physical James Henderson, who's going to try to move this pile, but he is going to be short, no good on the 2-point conversion. That puts Burgundy up 6-0. 6-0, a long, meticulous drive by Burgundy to get this game started, and they are fired up as they come to the sideline. Cambridge Wayne Scott hit Cody Johnson in the back of the end zone, kind of threw him open. It was a tremendous throw. And now they're going to kick off, try to switch field position for Blue. Blue trying to get things started, potentially tie this ball game up. We'll be back in a few moments. just looking at the Facebook comments here. Thank you for all of the interaction among the parents and the friends. I see a lot of support for Elijah Thomason in the comment section. I see support for Bruno Lofbaum by Kathy Lofbaum. Thank you for watching. I know he appreciates it. Wilson picks up the ball on the bounce, and he's shifty. He's getting into the secondary. He's shedding tackles and gives Blue fantastic field position to start this game. They're going to start this drive outside of their own 40-yard line. Caleb Brewer marches onto the field for Blue. An important part of that Blue offense. Caleb, you were down on the Burgundy sideline really quickly.
Able to get some clarification on the calling by the referees. What they called was pass interference, but not in the end zone. And of course, we thought from our vantage point that was in the end zone. They ruled that it happened outside the 2. Therefore, it is a replay of down half the distance to goal in high school. Unlike in the pros, it would be an automatic first down.
All right, thank you for that clarification, Caleb. Briggs, quarterback. A lot of misdirection on the play. But Burgundy was not fooled. Big physical Burgundy defense wraps up the Blue ball carrier. They may have lost a little bit on the play. Grant Spencer, the quarterback. Good snap. He's going to tuck it and run to his left immediately. And Burgundy's doing a good job of filling those running gaps. Grant Spencer with really nowhere to go. Still picks up a decent yardage on the play.
Yeah, I mean, a good play, good defense by Burgundy. There's a big run back by Spencer, so now we're going to see how they play on Burgundy's side. It's going to be about a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5 here. Grant Spencer with a nice run. Way to keep those legs moving, even though he was wrapped up by the Burgundy defenders. So many times these games come down to who has the better 3rd and 4th down conversions. Grant Spencer in the gun alone. Burgundy blitzes. Spencer rolls out to his right. He avoids attack. Oh, and he's hit by the second one in the backfield. Drop for a sack. That's number 24, Cutler McCombs on the sack. 4th down for Blue.
I mean, I was looking out on the coverage flat there. I mean, that was a busted play there. Burgundy had that wash, so he tried to hang on the play and tried to get out there in a massive shot there.
Yeah, you cannot blame the quarterback there, Grant Spencer. He made the first man miss. Olayed him, and that second one put a smackdown on him. Burgundy was bringing the blitz, filling the gaps. And yeah, they're going to be in punt formation. I believe that's Marco Frias back to punt. He had a good punt last time.
You know, they got to make Henderson move on this. They got to not kick it right at him.
Oh boy, it's going to take a bounce. Oh no, Henderson catches it on the fly. Good job by him. And he's carrying the first defender. The first defender gets to him and wraps him up. That's going to be Ethan Winters with the one-on-one tackle with a physical Henderson.
I mean, Henderson, again, Burgundy's going to start out with excellent field position up near midfield. And again, they kicked it right at them. Low kick. Despite a 20-yard run back, they're fortunate that he didn't even get any more. Excellent play by Winters. Again, with Frias, he was fortunate even to get that kick off. I mean, there's 2 Burgundy guys right in his face there.
See big number 98, Jeremiah Reiser, the center. About to snap it. Snaps it to Wayne Scott. Wayne Scott hands it off to Melly. Melly running on the left side, and he is dropped. The Blue sideline is fired up about that. timeout Burgundy. Burgundy calls a timeout with 2:09 left in the second quarter.
Good, good play call here. Good talk. Excuse me, not play call. Good timeout by Burgundy here. We'll get them reset here. And here's the thing with Blue, you have to watch out. We have seen them use Cam a lot to throw the ball and also run. Man, if you're Blue, one thing that makes you worried about Blue, most teams here, 2 minutes left, this is not going to be something you'd have to worry about them completing. But you have to be really worried that with Cam's arm here and his ability just to pump fake, look off guys, that he can really do some damage downfield. And I'll give the other thing that's really helping Burgundy is they have the receivers and the horses to make this happen. I like the idea of possibly Burgundy spreading them out wide and leaving Henderson in the backfield and kind of seeing what Blue does. They all spread them out wide, maybe hand the ball off inside. If they stay inside, throw the ball.
I see some support for Isaac Page of Blue. Thank you for supporting him on the field here, Melissa. I see support for number 14, Dale Gates, on Blue. He's saying hold the line. Yes, that all-important part of Blue's offense. Zeke Melly, always support for the Mellies. Thank you, Joe. We're going to have a 2nd down and 9. Burgundy in tight in this formation. I wouldn't be surprised if they put Kyle Wilson in motion here. Wayne Scott under center. And they are not going to. They're going to just instead pitch it to Melly. The speedy Melly trying to get to the outside. And he is wrapped up. A great play by number 45, Nathan Smith of Blue, to shut his blocker and get to Melly in the backfield. 3rd and long for Burgundy.
I feel like that type of play call is Burgundy is letting him off the hook there. They throw it out there, trying to throw it to a speed guy. Millie tried to get him on the outside, but one of the things that's different about playing Blue is that while Blue does not have a lot of size, they do have a good amount of speed on the field, and they have a lot of high IQ guys that are going to recognize different sweeps and toss formations and be ready for them to kind of break at a moment's notice on that.
I see Kathy Lofbaum supporting Bruno Lofbaum, saying touchdown, touchdown. We need a touchdown, Burgundy. Always a lot of support for Caleb Brewer. A good player on that Blue team. He's looking to rush into the passer here. Wayne Scott has time to throw. He sees Wilson, and it's defended well. A lot of contact downfield by that Blue defender. And it is incomplete. Grimaldi wanted a flag for something down there, but it is incomplete, intended for Wilson. Wayne Scott could have put that out a little bit more for Wilson.
Yeah, on that one. Cam just underthrew him. It's a tough play because he's basically got to throw that all the way out. But that was a good play call by Burgundy. They set him up on the fake screen to Henderson, and then they sent a receiver deep over the top. That's a great play there. Wilson was available. They could have got to him, but again, just got to put more on it.
The clock is running down in a hurry here on field 1 in this first half. Wayne Scott probably just looking to get one more play out of this. They're all bunched up. 9 seconds left, 8 seconds left. Wayne Scott pointing out defenders. He's gonna, the clock's gonna run down. He's not gonna get this play off. He's not paying attention to the clock.
No, he was just going out there to fool the refs, make them think he was gonna run a play, and then see if they could get him a free down or something.
All right, they're content to go into this halftime up 6-0. Burgundy doing well in this half, but Blue sticking right by him. Burgundy's up 6-0. Thank you for joining us here in Dwight, Illinois, at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. You can see these halftime huddles from either team. Right now we're on Burgundy. Burgundy getting hydrated. He just played a good half of football. They're only up 6-0, but Blue did a good job of holding it only to 6-0. Blue's fired up and ready to go. I see Sarah Brewer, mother of Kayla Brewer, in the comment section. I was on the field for warm-ups. And Caleb Brewer was talking to me. He says, hey, you do the play-by-play? I said, yeah. He said, tell my mama I love her. And so I did my best to tell her that. Thank you for all the parents and friends of these boys watching back at home. We're here in Dwight, Illinois at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. We've had a good set of preaching today. We had some assurance of salvations. We had some people called to preach. We had some cheeseburgers for lunch. Breakfast pizza. It's just been an overall great day here. Thursday. Your boys are going to be home in just a couple days, reminiscing about the good times they had here. This is a top-notch camp. This is my first year here. Didn't really know what to expect, but it's absolutely exceeded my wildest expectations. The preaching has been really good. A good mixture of young and old preachers. The song services have been powerful. About 400 men, about 300 campers, and 120 coaches and pastors and evangelists and missionaries, all singing to the glory of the Lord. It's a surreal atmosphere to be a part of. The women on this camp do a great job of taking care of us, feeding us physically, and then the preachers behind the pulpit feed us something spiritually. The first session is at 6 in the morning. Everybody's droopy-eyed, still tired from the night before, but it's a great way to start off the morning. Preacher this morning preached on the power of the Holy Spirit, and not about having the presence of the Holy Spirit that's just far beyond thinking about Him, but actually knowing the Holy Spirit, having a relationship with Him, being more than just a 5-minute Christian. He was challenging us to not just spend 3 minutes in our Bible, doing a quick devotional and 2 minutes in a prayer, but to go beyond that and to take our faith seriously as young men in Christ. Great message there. Everybody here is getting something to take home with them, and hopefully it'll translate to the rest of their life. The reason it's called Man Camp is we're not just trying to develop football players. We're trying to develop young men who love the Lord, who serve the Lord, and to live a life beyond the name on their back and play more for their team. And that applies to blue and burgundy and green and red. But more importantly, we're all on the Christian team. We're all supposed to be like Christ and represent Him, and we want to represent Him as young generation of new Christians. Anyways, I'm going to stop preaching. And wow, the burgundy player gets cracked on the sideline on that kick return. He kind of seemed defenseless there on the ground. That's Matthew Bessa, but Blue emerges with the ball. I thought that Bessa had control of that on the ground. Let's await this call here. No, I believe Burgundy's going to start with it here. I think Blue is just fired up about the big hit, and they want to get this half started. Caleb, I saw you down on the sidelines, on the field, trying to figure out what's in the mind of these coaches and players. What did you find out?
Well, one of the things I saw with there is Burgundy knows that Blue's starting to get desperate. At some point, they're going to have to start throwing the ball, and they were just coaching their guys to be ready for it. You know, Blue has some obvious pass formations. The other thing is you could tell the respect they have for number 4, Griggs. They're like, hey, we got to get a body on him. He's kind of tearing things up. So,
all right, here we go. Burgundy looking to keep this momentum. Wayne Scott runs out to the left, gives it to the big Henderson, and he is brought down by 2 Blue defenders. That's going to be Griggs in on the tackle.
Well, I mean, one of the things they're talking about, you could hear the Burgundy coaches talking about the respect they have for the Griggs boys, saying they're everywhere. You know, they got great pursuit from the middle of the field, and they will play really well there. One of the phrases that you'll hear them say is they are smooth as snot on a doorknob. And you could hear a lot of them talking about that. And the Griggs guys are everywhere. So something that Burgundy's just going to have to do, one thing Burgundy was really happy about was the way they're blocking their guys. They feel like they've got some of the best blocking they've had. They just got to watch the backside pursuit.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 for this Burgundy squad. Wayne Scott takes a snap. He's going to fake the toss to Henderson, and he's got number 16 across the middle, and it is caught. Caught there in the middle. Cody Johnson on the reception. 1st down for Burgundy. Move the chains. What a play-action pass. He fakes the pitch to Henderson, gets the defense to bite, rolls out right, and delivers a strike to Cody Johnson in the middle of the field.
I mean, when you can run stuff like that, it's going to make your offense a lot harder to defend, man. If you see right there, Blue's got to respect the front side handoff. They go that roll out wide. I mean, that's a high-level play for this camp.
Wayne Scott trying to keep the momentum alive. Takes a snap, hands it off to Melly. Melly is dropped right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, again, Weiss getting into the backfield, gets a nice clean wrap-up tackle.
Good play by Isaac Weiss to go one-on-one with the running back and win. Thank you to Kelly Rapp, mother of Elijah and Malachi Thomason. Thank you to Sarah Brewer, mother of Caleb Brewer.
One of the things Burgundy has a luxury. They can kind of just experiment a little bit. They always know that they have the ability to just throw the ball almost at will here.
Wayne Scott under center. Takes the snap. There looked to be some movement on that Burgundy offensive line before the play. Joe Grimaldi, head coach of Burgundy, trying to get these boys to play discipline. They are biting themselves. Whenever they do something like that, they're backing themselves up. That's going to be 2nd and 14 now. An unfortunate penalty for Burgundy. Wayne Scott takes the snap, one-hands it, pitches out to Henderson. Henderson is wrapped up there. Isaac Weiss again on the stop. Tackles Henderson one-on-one. They are not backing down from the big Henderson.
Well, Weiss has done a great job the last 2 plays, making sure good form tackles here. It's kind of an interesting thing there. Burgundy had ran that play similar. They had faked that play earlier. I think Blue wasn't fooled at all. They knew it was coming, and that's half the battle. If you know it's going to be a pass play here, then it's just easy for them to crash down in that, and that's what they did there.
3rd and 11. Can Burgundy put the ball in the air and have a big conversion? Wayne Scott looking downfield, looking for Wilson, and he is dropped in the backfield. Dale Gates gets in there. Dale with a big sack on 3rd down. Gonna force Burgundy to punt.
Well, I mean, not only was it great pressure there, but downfield in the coverage, they were trying to get the ball down to Wilson, and he was just covered by both Josiah and Michael Griggs there and completely blanketed. As weird as this sounds, is a great play by Cam just to kind of eat that. Josiah and Mike were both downfield, and they had him completely blanketed.
Big sack by Dale Gates. Good coverage there by the Griggs boys to force the quarterback to hold on to it. It's going to be Melly.
Don't kick it to Griggs.
Melly with a nice high punt. That's going to be tough to catch. He does corral it. Marco Frias running to the left side. Makes first contact with the Burgundy defender right around the 40-yard line. Blue's going to start with this in good field position.
Fantastic kick. High, booming kick. The guy had to wait for it, allowed his guys to get down there, and also they kept it away from Griggs, which I'm a big fan of. If you're gonna be a punter, you want to keep it away from their best return guy, and their best return guy is Josiah Griggs.
I see Grandpa proud of Dale in the comment section. I'm glad you got to see that. That was a great, timely sack on 3rd down. Now Blue gets the ball back due to the sack and the punt. Here we go. Griggs, the quarterback, with 3 running backs strewn about him. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap, hands it to the running back inside. The running back's running inside to the right, and he's going to pick up good yardage. Blue's very happy about that. A 1st down play, picks up about 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you feel like you get a good yardage play in Burgundy, but it's tough with that 3.62. A lot of times people have a hard time cracking it there. I think if they can, I do think they're going to have some ability to run inside on them, and I would like to see them get behind big number 85 Caleb Brewer and just trust him to be able to clear a spot for him and just follow him down the field.
Number 45, Nathan Smith, is the center for Blue. He's been having some good snaps this game, which is an underrated part of man camp. Number 15 runs off to the left, Joshua Spencer, and he has dropped right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, something's weird going on that play. Their timing is off in that backfield because Spencer ran into his own guy off the other side there. When he came out, he ran into Weiss. So I don't know if Weiss thought he was getting the ball or if he was supposed to get the ball and, Griggs made a mistake. But something's weird going on in that backfield. Blue can't afford to make any of these mistakes. They're at a 3rd and 8 here. And they really do need to get something going here.
3rd and 8, 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Grant Spencer in the shotgun formation, running back to his left, takes the snap. The righty throws it across the middle of the field, and it's dropped. He put it on the spot to Isaac Weiss, and he couldn't quite reel in the ball. 4th down and 8 for Blue.
Weiss would have been short of the 6 anyways, so an interesting play. I'm glad, though, that Blue at least didn't throw that right away. Burgundy was sitting on the double slants that Blue likes to run. For some reason, Blue keeps running that play, and has not worked out well for him. And a good adjustment by Blue. The other day, they threw that play 3 times, and they threw a pick 6, an incomplete, and then they also threw another incomplete where the receiver got just stapled to the ground. So Blue changing it up, nice way to put a delay in. A lot of the receivers jumped it. They had it there. Unfortunately, still Burgundy able to make the play on the ball.
Michael Menser, number 22 on Burgundy, was a little bit shaken up on that play, wanted to stay in the game, but Fran, the ref, told him, you got to go out. That punt is going to take a bounce, and Henderson's going to let it bounce, and it takes a favorable Blue roll. Burgundy's going to start with this around the 30-yard line. So Burgundy forces the 3 and out, gets the ball right back, and the offense trots onto the field. Jeremiah Reiser coming onto the field. Big Elijah Thomason, running onto the field. Elijah Thomason, an important part of that Burgundy rushing attack.
We're going to give you our trivia question. Trivia question is, out of when the man camp first started, there was only 2 teams. What were the 2 colors?
All right. Wayne Scott takes the ball, gives it off to Henderson, and Henderson is wrapped up. Potentially going to be a loss on the play. I see Isaac Weiss with another tackle on Henderson.
Yeah, great play by Blue to go ahead and get in there. Again, the Blue is got to be careful. Burgundy going to be setting them up here for a play action pass to the far side. We've seen Burgundy run that. One thing that I just want to echo again for those watching, what the trivia question was, when man camp started back 30 years ago, 29 years ago, what were the 2 original colors? For those of you who have been watching, there's red, burgundy, blue, and green. What were the original 2 colors at man camp? Go ahead and put the answer in the comments. We'll give you the answer later today.
Wayne Scott takes the ball, and he's going to run it to the left, following his blockers. Blue shedding the blockers, getting to Wayne Scott on the sideline, going to force 3rd down. He couldn't quite get to the sticks. We have a flag on the far side of the field. Let's see what that's all about.
While we wait on the call from the referee, again, good pursuit from Blue.
You can see we have the flag on the field. Refs converging. There's Blue players are indicating a face mask. I see Dale Gates indicating that it's a face mask. 22, they're saying a foul on 22. Michael Menser of Burgundy. I believe that's what I can hear. I am 40 yards down the field. We are winding down to the final 45 seconds of this third quarter. We're going to have one more play run. However, Burgundy, at the end of the half, walked up to the line of scrimmage, acted like they were going to run a play, but ran it down to the end. Interesting to see what they do here on third down and 17 now. Third and 17, that penalty really backed them up. Wayne Scott under center. Oh, gets Blue to move a little bit, but they didn't go into the neutral zone. And they hand it off to Melly. Melly's going to get not many yards. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going to flip sides of the fields. To continue on with this game, let me just open up the Facebook comment section, make sure I'm not missing anything. We see Julie Ray Salvione saying burgundy and blue for the trivia question. Kelly guesses red and blue. All good guesses, but not the right answer quite yet. Abigail Thomason says, I still have no idea what Elijah Thomason's number is. Elijah Thomason is number 85 on burgundy. Big, strong Elijah Thomason. And Mark Baker gets it correct. Black and gold, I believe. I believe it's black and gold. Caleb would know better. But I believe Mark Baker, you are correct. Winner. Virtual chicken dinner. I am not going to send you a chicken dinner. They don't pay me for this, folks. I want to tell you what a pleasure it's been announcing these boys. I am Zach Kinney. My broadcast partner is Caleb Crone. We're just two boys from New York who love football and love the Lord. And so we love this camp. Big emphasis in this camp is football and Christianity. Real Christianity, not fake religion, but real relationships with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who saved us from the penalty of our sins and gave us life and life more abundantly. And we are enjoying the fellowship among us brothers in Christ. Nothing like having 400 born-again Christians in one spot. The unity is off the charts, but we're going to have a punt here. Melly is back, and he gives a booming pump that it's going to take a bounce. And number 11, Marco Frias, is going to run and take it for a nice return. Big hit there on the sideline by Elijah Thomason. If you were looking out for Elijah Thomason, that's him. But Marco Frias gets hit big. I think he's just got the wind knocked out of him here. He one-handed the punts and took it many, many yards down deep into Burgundy territory. We have a flag on the play. Marco Frias shaken up on the play. It didn't seem to be a bad tackle there from Elijah Thomason. And Marco gets up on his own power. You love to see that. Marco Frias, the shifty returner for blue, back up on his own power, runs back into the huddle. I think he just kind of got cracked there by Thomason on the sideline and got banged up a little bit, but he's a tough puppy there. Caleb, you were down on the field at the end of that third quarter trying to figure some stuff out for us. What did you gather?
Well, Blue's feeling that they're in position to make a lot of plays, but they are starting to get nervous that Burgundy's setting them up for a pass. Right now, the players are very upset because the scoreboard is reading 10-6 and should be reading 6-0.
Somebody's got a kid on blue. They're trying to sneak a couple points on the board.
Sneak a few in there. Then I was talking to Burgundy. They're talking about keeping their composure. They feel that Blue's getting away with some calls, and the Burgundy coaches were imploring their guys to stay calm.
Yeah. Grant Spencer going to be the ball carrier, and he cannot get around. Oh, he does get around Melly. And he is confirmed upon by a blue Burgundy brigade. Melly in there originally. Spencer found a way to avoid the tackle, but cuts in the middle of the field, and there's no space for him, no daylight to run. Burgundy with a brigade of defenders in the backfield.
Yeah, one of the things you got to realize, too, when you're running, and you saw this on the, by the way, Frias is up and good. Just happy to see that he's all right there. One of the things you got to be careful is whenever you're running on the sideline, a lot of times guys tend to run up high. And when that hit's coming, you still got to get low and get yourself protected, kind of get yourself all shielded for that hit. And that one, I think Frias got caught off guard. The hit came a little bit early on him, but good to see him back out there playing. Again, like you said, probably just got the wind knocked out of him.
I love to see Kelly calling out Abigail for not knowing who Thomason is. Spencer on a 2nd down and 13. Number 32 there for Blue. Michael Griggs up the center, gains good yardage for Blue. That's going to result in a 3rd and shorter, about 3rd and 7. Caleb, Mark Baker answered black and gold. Would that be the correct answer?
The correct answer is black and gold. Actually, not black and gold, excuse me, black and blue.
Oh.
The trivia question from earlier on which team had not lost a game as a color would be gold. 2 colors that are not in use that used to be in use are black and gold.
Well, Mark, I agreed with you. Griggs back up the center, cannot find the same daylight he found on the previous play. He's going to get some positive yards, but he's going to be well short of the mark. Yeah, Mark Baker, I apologize for that. Caleb was right. I was less right.
You're close. Of course, for those of you who are probably wondering at home if I was there, I was not. I was not even, I don't know that I was born during the first man camp. But if I was barely cognitive of what was going on.
Thank you for joining us on this broadcast of Blue and Burgundy Varsity here in Dwight, Illinois. It's 81 degrees, sunny. Got blue Gatorade on each sideline. And boys rearing and bucking to go for this 4th and 4 play for Blue. A crucial play late in this 4th quarter. Thank you for Julie Salvio's support in the comment section. Thank you for your support of the broadcast.
I don't know.
4th and 4. Caleb, what do you expect on this play?
Blue they got plenty of time. They can just run their offense here, 4th and 4. I think they're going to try to do something, give the ball to Griggs here and let him work his magic.
They got the Burgundy player to jump in the neutral zone. Henderson was chomping at the bit to get to the quarterback and jumps well beyond the line of scrimmage into Blue's neutral zone. Move the chains. 1st down for Blue. Nice play call there.
Oh.
Wow. Joe Grimaldi, the head coach of Burgundy, is you can see him, he is frustrated. Feels like Burgundy's kind of beating themselves a little bit.
Well, the interesting thing is Burgundy's been kind of dominant they were dominant the whole first half. They were dominant in the 3rd quarter. And yet here it is. Blue is right on the chance. The game is still within their grasp here. One of the things Burgundy coaches were talking about was keeping their calm, keeping their composure, and they did not do that right there.
Blue has Burgundy on the heels. Spencer. No, it's going to be Joshua Spencer, the ball carrier, dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Way to respond for Burgundy. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Weston Colvin coming in there, just doing an awesome job. Reading the play, came in, made a big hit, and that's what you like to see from a young man there, reading the play, and shot the gap, came in, wrapped up the tackle, and put some Blues facing a 2nd and 11 here.
Yeah, 2nd and 11 on an all-important drive inside Burgundy territory for Blue. The quarterback is Josiah Riggs for Blue. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Spencer. Spencer churning his legs, getting positive yardage. Gain of about 3 long yards on the play. That's going to result in a 3rd and 6. Another late down conversion desperately needed for this Blue squad against the Burgundy Brigade.
What have you doing?
Nothing now. Did somebody took over the drone? I'm just kind of chilling.
I was chilling. So that
Abigail
sun came
Thomason
down.
clapping back at Kelly.
The Burgundy coaches here are telling them, they're imploring them to watch for a trick play here from Blue. Griggs calm as ever, cool as a
Josiah
cucumber.
Griggs whispering to his center. Takes the snap, good snap, and they hand it off to Spencer, and there's a lot. He makes a couple people miss, carrying defenders with him, gains about halfway to that first down marker. That's going to be 4th
Can the camera hear you?
and a long 4.
I think so.
4th and 4, the same situation they were at when they got the encroachment penalty. I don't think that they're going to make the same mistake twice, Caleb.
Well, just to first off on that,
I don't know if one of
Spencer
these was
almost
the cameras
had,
if they
he was
used the
looking at
cameras or
some
not.
serious daylight there. He set up his blocks. There was 2
I'm sure
Burgundy
they
guys
can't
there.
see a
Both
speaker.
went to the outside,
there.
and when they went outside, he cut inside. One of them, fortunately for Burgundy, was able to grab an ankle and hold on, but almost a fantastic setup. A little subtle move by Spencer, and a great block on the outside edge for him.
Another 4th and 4, the second of the series for Josiah Griggs and this Blue offense. Expect the hard count. Doesn't work this time. Takes the snap. They're going to fake the 2 play actions, and 22 of Burgundy gets in for the sack. Joel Rojos. I'm sorry. Michael Mincer with the sack. Michael Mincer shaken up earlier in the game, gets in there for a big sack on 4th down to get that Blue offense off the field after a long drive.
Yeah, on that play there, they were trying to slip Michael Griggs out of the backfield there. And part of the problem is the guys have to act like they're blocking and shed that, but they don't have enough time there. Their line couldn't hold. That play is unfortunately for Blue is not going to be working against Burgundy. Burgundy be able to get in that backfield and make a big-time sack.
Wayne Scott underneath center with his American flag armband on his left arm. He has a play action. He's rolling out, bootleg to the left. He's got some yardage on this play. A good tackle there, though, by Marco Frias. Banged up earlier in the game, flying around the field, healthy as a horse. It's going to be about a 2nd and 5 here. We have a timeout on the Blue sideline, I believe. They're trying to get a 3 and out and get the ball back.
Yeah, Blue's got Blue, you want to see him be a little bit quicker in that timeout, or immediately get him when it goes out of bounds there. So what you're probably, Burgundy has a really good kicker, and when you know you have a good kicker, that probably means what we're going to see from Burgundy here is 3 straight runs. Blue, unfortunately, it's only a 2nd and 4, so they can get this first down. If Blue wants a chance at getting this ball back here, they're going to have to stop, call a timeout, use up all their timeouts, and then get a drive going after the punt. So I'd be shocked to see, kind of expect them maybe an inside run with Henderson here or something like that, where they're just going to basically take all the air out of the ball and just run out the clock.
There you see Bruno Lofbaum, number 56 in for Burgundy, playing a good game in the trenches. Number 22, Michael Menser, who just got the big sack on 4th down. We have 6-0. Blue just used their first timeout. 3:04 left in this ball game. 2nd down and 4. Wayne Scott. The lengthy Wayne Scott. Kneeling under center. Takes the snap. He hands it to his fullback, Henderson. Henderson falls forward hard. He got cracked on that play. And it's 3rd and 2.
I mean, I think if Burgundy's going to probably do the same thing again, just right and something smooth right up the middle,
Henderson
and make them stop Henderson.
Henderson, yards per carry have been fantastic in this game. He's always getting at least 4 yards. You'd like to see him go to them on a crucial down like this. 3rd and 2. I know the scoreboard reads 3rd and 5. There it is, 3rd and 2 now.
Really nice.
Yeah, if I'm, if you know, you can see they're talking in there. Brother Grimaldi's is probably talking to his guy, telling him what he wants to have done.
Yeah.
Offense coordinator Way talking to his guys. Scott really giving the last play call.
Which way is the wind blowing? It's like.
Thank you for joining us at the Scaffolding Broadcast booth.
I like that
I'm
that
Zach
way.
Kinney. Hi, this is my broadcast partner, Caleb Crone.
It looks so nice.
This is
Oh, I bet.
Andrew on the camera. A lot of us have just met this week. We are broadcasting out of a big yellow bus, and down below us we have our drone operator. But back on the field, we have a big 3rd down and 2 for Burgundy. Wayne Scott.
Burgundy needs to get a first down.
That was a weird quarterback sneak.
He got it though.
They got to push a big gutsy play call.
Yeah,
Wayne Scott keeps it himself on the silent count. Barely anybody on Burgundy or blue moves. A heads-up play by the Burgundy offensive coordinator. That's going to be first down. First down for Burgundy. With 2:35 left in the game.
What a luxury here. When you have a quarterback like Cam who can just kind of, he can do so much. He's a pocket passer, but he also can go in and just take a silent count. He's very good at a lot of things he does. And more of a cerebral player, very smart, intelligent. And I'm just excited to see him. Last year calling some of his games and stuff, kind of felt that he could have been underused a little bit. They could have put him in a type of offense. And it's nice to just see him blossoming here for Burgundy.
Wayne Scott takes the snap. He's going to hand it to the big Henderson, who's going to be brought down. A lot of blue defenders in on the tackle, finishing the play, punishing Henderson. Caleb Brewer in there on the stop.
It seems like they get a lot of time before
Wayne
they
Scott
have to snap the ball.
trots over to the sideline, gets the play call from his offense coordinator.
And normally I think it's like 25 seconds, but they've had like
He's a
40
lengthy kid.
seconds I've seen.
Athletic, has a good arm.
It's almost double right there.
And he's going to go back into his huddle and relay the information from his offense coordinator to his team.
Blue doesn't have any more time.
I mean, at this point, 2nd down and 9, I think you're going to, you might even yield the ball here. Blue's going to try to go for a strip.
Wayne Scott takes the snap, hands it off to Henderson quickly, but he has met Caleb Brewer. Barely gets a paw in on Henderson, helps Henderson up. Good sportsmanship from Caleb Brewer. But wow, I cannot believe he took him down. Good tackle. Timeout. Timeout. I believe that's going to be the 1-minute warning.
Yeah, Blue's going to use their last timeout here.
Uh-oh, rule book time. What are we looking at?
Uh-oh. Who are you on?
All right, Blue's going to use a timeout instead.
Coach.
As you said, Caleb.
The rest were signaling to the clock operator. There should be a time. Yeah, there it is. Timeout at 1:10. Yeah, they called that earlier. So they're going to have this and then the 1-minute warning. So Blue should get the ball back. They should be able to stop here. 3rd and 9. And then.
Well, is that in fact Blue's 3rd time out there?
It is.
So Burgundy's going to be able to run this clock down, even if they are not successful in picking up this first down.
They should have a 1-minute warning here.
Oh, you are right. You are right. Grimaldi talking to the refs. You can see Micah come out of nowhere.
And brother.
in his golf cart, talking to the ref, making sure everything is all set.
Yeah.
We don't have any
in the
errors
camp.
to end this ball
They
game.
like
It's been
refs for the
such a
refs.
good game, one-score game here
Like
on Field 1 in Dwight, Illinois.
No, I don't think
If you're tuning in, you're a parent. Thank you for sending your boy to Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. They're being fed physically with some good food, spiritually in the services, with some good preaching. And they are having a time of their lives here on the ball field, especially in a situation like this, like 3rd and 9. So crucial in a ball game, 3rd and 9. Waynescott takes the snap, going to hand it off to Henderson. Henderson has a big hole, but he is dropped. He's going to be short of the line to gain. Clock is going to tick down to the 1-minute warning. And apparently there's no 1-minute warning. Precious seconds just bleeding off the clock for Blue. No 1-minute warning. They have not been doing it all day. I believe they informed the coaches that they were doing that. They didn't inform the broadcast booth though, so we're apologizing for that. They need to get this ball away, or they're gonna take a delay of game. Fran throws the penalty flag. I believe that's actually Pastor Schwartz.
What happened?
There's a real referee right now.
What happened?
There's some.
Fran and Pastor Schwartz are converging upon
Yeah, they're.
to huddle.
Well,
Grimaldi and Fran are now embracing.
apparently, we're not the only ones confused about what's going on with the clock here, or how much time is actually left.
This is a good camera, but I don't think I can get that close with it anyway.
Both head coaches out at center fields. The real meeting of the minds here. We got a golf cart out of nowhere. We have a couple refs, a couple head coaches, some players trying to get as close as they can to hear what's going on. I wonder what's in the cooler of that golf cart. There's probably some drinks. If I was Caleb Brewer, number 85, I might investigate that a little bit.
I'm just kind of consoled that I'm not the only one who's confused about what's going on. Apparently there is. I'm sorry, folks. I'm unsure. Part of the thing is they change the timing system every day, and on the last day it's done officially, but we're not on the last day. And so everyone is a little confused on what timing rules we're actually using. As you can tell by your broadcast announcers, we thought it would stop at a minute. We thought they were playing with a 1-minute warning for varsity today, and apparently they're not.
Usually we're on top of things here at Man Camp, but we're going to be brutally honest in this moment. It is a bit of the blind leading the blind here. We are trying to interpret what's being said. Grimaldi and the ref are embracing again.
I truly have no idea what's going on. They put 22 seconds on the clock even.
Blessing Jesus. No, it was Brady. Brady praised the Lord for the Super Bowl win, and
Fran blows the whistle definitively and points toward the Burgundy side.
I think they called the timeout. I think there's being a timeout revisited to Burgundy. I'm
so curious about what
folks. I think I know it's 4th down. It's 4th and about 2.
There are people starting to file off the field, so I feel like everybody's come to a consensus. A compromise was made. Caleb McCurry and Micah McCurry there at center field talking to the refs. There's only so much to talk about.
Come on, what was it?
Burgundy's going to break the huddle with 22 seconds left in this game. And they're going to be trying to pick up this first down. If Blue can stop them, how big that would be. Give them a chance to potentially tie this game up late. Burgundy has led almost from the start. Wayne Scott's going to motion himself back to Henderson just to communicate.
This could be
Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Henderson. Henderson's going to push the pile, and he's going to get into the second level. That's going to be the game. He picks up a big first down to end the game. James Henderson, the big physical runner. He's been the cowbell back, toting the ball, toting the rock, everywhere for Burgundy. I can stop at 12.4 seconds.
first down under a minute, I'm assuming, but I didn't know we were playing with the 1 minute rules. So
we don't know.
Now they won the clock. There it is.
All right.
Classic win for Burgundy. Grimaldi ball. They get up a score and then they sit on it during the clock. Blue right there had an opportunity to kind of win the game. Burgundy defense stands. Good job. Hats off to Burgundy.
You can hear the buzzer sound to end this game.
About the second game.
Grimaldi, one of his philosophies as a head coach is they can't win if they don't score. And that is what Burgundy did today. They played some stout defense. And you can see these boys lining up in center field, shaking hands. A lot of them go to the same church, or they're brothers, or they're related.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he did.
But no hard feelings between these two squads. They know that each one fought hard. That's going to be the game, the final game of the day here on this Thursday of the 2022 Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp.
That was the only good act.
Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow is going to be the Super Bowl matchup, so if you could share this page with the friends and family of these kids, a lot of them are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. I know these Burgundy boys went undefeated. They're going to be competing for the championship tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Tune in with us tomorrow. Have a good night.
And
so you bring the camera now, right? Or you gotta take it down? Or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it down.
You need help?
Sure, I'll hand it down to you.